Kukuwe, kukuwe, kolomo zanga zingapi watirengisera nini? Kukuwe, kukuwe, komo changarikaye kutirekise tima. Omsuku wanga ungapi waurengisera nini? Platinum yanga igapi wairengisera nini? Ndikolomo ya musanda waibona waikadra warifa waibona wairicha wadirifa. We speak of Machiavellian concept of leadership without Molotov cocktails, you know. This lyric is a vintage, the remix of the old song that you may all know. You know, when I see a kid named Dominic in my Trevor Noah mode, I think the parents projected that this dom will be unique. Okay, let's cut the humor now. Let's get to the real business. The modern governance appears like a two-sided medallion, aristocracy and kakistocracy in opposing sides. It depends on who is benefiting from either side. I see the hope on faces on this concrete. Even though the polls took my Kent, still I, tougher than a rock. Ivelovi Vanda Sarandikovilavi, I am the Peter that is versatile. Bad choices, bad influences leading to these consequences. Never get taken. The comeback might need a good luck. Yeah, draws, blunts, powders, binges and syringes. Big farmers harvesting earnings of the collaterals in this life appearing like a drought season to some. Thank you, son. Sneaker Samayaguza. It's the business. Take along, man. If you speak like you're a Jesus here, the cross and Blackwell awaits you. Hammer times with nails and drills. Shit you see in the Game of Thrones, the only umbrella picture of every Hollywood story I've ever watched and books that I've ever read. The Da Vinci Codes, the Picassos and the Van Goghs. You know, the Lord Baylors, the Lord Varices, where information is the weapon to enthrone and dethrone kings and regimes, you know. 38 with no charge, did you see the Formula 1 shells? Snappy is not snappy when the pocket calls. Closed channels, dark tunnels and dry funnels. These VIN numbers with no diesels, ports with no dexels will never get you a damn cell. These empires are marks of brilliant creme works. Masterminds feeding others of their talents. Zebra appeals. Good cause is a God's cause. Filling plates of hundreds of families. We salute the thought, salute the effort. Education is the catalyst and transcends beyond the academy. But the grass can be greener all side, you know. It's all about who you know. Do you feel my calling? C4 kaboom, dibome dom daza. This lyric is a vintage. The remix of the old song that you may all know. Sometimes it takes nets like Zuckerberg's, the Elon Musks to create legacies. Nabo mama market wachakumacha maziwandira. You better find the right clique who understand your whole niche. As long as your heart is in it, you will prevail. Legal wise advice to the vice to pick and pay the wool that is worth for less in this Joburg malls. Pan-African style. Even when the street is small, it can be of great impact like Tyrion Lannister. This is the discovery. Speaking for the educated Los Angeles, the synagogues and the cathedrals on this cold street of this artificial Jerusalem. Speaking for the masters, the doctorates, the PhDs. They put him down. He's on a high horse. Let's pickpocket his soul. He's just a carpenter's stepson on a carpet to the premiere. Let's cancel his show and backroll the carpet. How can he beat the rabbi in a debate? Kilinyazole. Old Testaments on a serious beef with the New Testaments. No psalm can resuscitate this plot, man. Just meditate, do not hesitate in this cantankerous bureaucracy. Treasure the favors you get from the Pilatos and the Pharaohs in this fiend-flooded Babylon parody that is set up like a chess game with thousands moves, invisible like nerves that appear only after a CT scan, where only God is an open Wi-Fi. For everything else you will need the global token, smega or a referral. A good word from Izinja Zagdala, the dons, the barons, the dukes, the khalises, the sheikhs, the monarchs, the CEOs, Namisanda ya Zisutu na Ziswege. You know, this lyric is a vintage, the remix of the old song that you may all know, the remake of the old scene that you may have seen. This love thing is a finder shot on a pool table. You can get whitewashed here. Black sheep don't stand a chance. Mohaga or a hunk can still lose to a skinny dude, to all the hunters in this artificial jungle. Kagaruya makuani ni musugu, you know. But like you, I still quest to trap this gravy train, you know. No main by any legality that fits in the city of the good, the bad, the initiated, the ordained, the trained, the skilled, and the self-made. This struggle is an energy drainer for gamblers from all spheres, gambling with time, money, swag, and whatever that pays. Only your conscience is your judge. So in this obiter dictum, let me say, Bayali Bamba Jamani Aradla Sadaka Villa Musango Nandira Yone. You know, this lyric is a vintage, the remix of the old song that you may all know. Panskom Tunzok Sogola, which is Saka Pakatina Ngoma Ivuzigas. Lalela. All of us working hard and smart, even the poultryers profess to do so, trying to duck and dive. Yeah. Sometimes we are forced to wrestle these fintechs, financial technologies, and the cyber crimes, online scammers. My Samro profile and social media passwords being hacked always. How does one melt these tough loads on these rougher roads? When Eskom cuts power, leaving us like Eskimos in Iceland. As I reflect on the volume of candles I bent, to afford the power in this city. Here I am, still window shopping the cost of a golf, taking courses to find a loophole. I ended up in this NAS mode, chronicles of this area code, being followed around at shopping centers by those who want my affiliation. She sounds like it was copied in the movies, but I've witnessed it, and now I bear the testimony. Hollywood script about the fall and the rise of the leaders and dealers. Yachaya without I in the vest here. The bankruptcy of the 50 cents and the Mike Tysons. Nabompambanyini Kapates. Glory be the Lamunali saying, you never laugh at another man's grave. Tomorrow it can be you who fall into one. What matters is that you bounce back. My stereos are on the micros category. Shakespearean princesses, the Enochs on Dongas, the Maya Angelos, the Khalil Gibrans, the Zegzingas, the Mtogozis, the Thomas Chaukes, the Salfkitas, the Papu Wembas, the Irene Mawelas, alongside the Belafontes, sounds of the alumni, the Lion Kings on the Hollywood stage, where you see my face, the John Garnis, the Lewo M's, the Lady Smith Black Mambazos, the Chaka Chakas, the Saliva Slaughters, the Tepo Tollers, the Judas Pumas and the Yuma Sigilas, the thrilling artists, you know. I'm talking scrapped scenes involving the Meghan Markles for the protection of the royal reputation. This lyric is a remix of the old script that you may have read, you know. Do you wonder why the unselfish ideas about the status quo are discussed by those we see as failures in our taverns and shebeens? It's the consequences of these kakistocratic leaderships. This democracy is premised on legal positivism. Legal critics have to mince their words until they are chewable into the thoughts of the kakistocratians, you know. Otherwise, these positivists will go argumentum ad hominem on you. But kings rise from the dust. The story chavarida. Chianechelwanga uona, uamba obarera majapani. I said the best lyrics are written by lawyers, rams in the post, hot seat occupiers like Mel Gibson. Whether they are counting numbers as actuaries or piercing syringes to heal the sick as doctors, you need a license to count the numbers or to over that needle. You know? Yeah. So let me speak for the leaders to steal the usable in this essay. You know, I've never seen anyone who's in the comfort zone to avoid the fall of their own empires. Consistency is currency in a world that needs accuracy. Mistakes are bound to happen while we try to escape the wrath of this bureaucracy. Poems recited by voices of those who have tasted bitter versions of this concept called democracy. Yeah, born free, live free, as on the Matoko. Someone still pays here, value-added tax, SARS of the black tax. Zacchaeus or Matthew, religious taxman, became disciple of Jah's son. Nothing is new under the sun, the lyrics is a vintage, the remix of the old song, as we may all know. As we chant for this economic freedom in our lifetime. Kechi chidande cha nyampapa chinotakadza mune wacho arimbe Kokutsakarikaye urirengishe tima kolomodza kazinga kozirengiserani Natnamu yakaikai uirengishe tima na msuku wanga ungavi korengiserani Dimutinga rito farisana babeto Dimutinga rito farisana Dimutinga rito farisana Dimutinga rito farisana Dimutinga rito farisana Dimutinga rito mwandirana Inkukuwe